Welcome to the wonderful world of multilingual, voice narrated, audiovisual, and animated world of HumDee.
Hi, my name is Sudhir Rao. I am the founder and executive director of Hum. Hum stands for Humanitarian Upliftment Mission, and HumDee is the flagship digital education platform from Hum, and HumDee stands for Hum Digital Education and Enrichment. HumDee is a digital education platform. It comes in the form of a fully integrated holistic console and educational content. Educational, that means both curricular and non-curricular learning content. It's a voice narrated, animated, multi-visual, graphics-rich platform. It supports multiple Indian languages, about 10 Indian languages, and of course, it supports in many Indian geographies. You can pick different states: Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and so on. And you can pick a particular geography and also choose a different language. You can choose English if you want, or you can choose the local language that is predominant in that state. Now, in this video, I'm going to focus on the main core aspects of the HumDee platform. I will have additional videos that dig deeper into individual content. For example, I may have a demo video specifically on the administrative and teacher resources that are at the bottom of the menu screen here. For this particular video, I'll focus on, I think, what NGOs and schools would like to understand what HumDee is about. Firstly, how does HumDee differ from other educational apps or educational content that you may see either on the web or delivered through tablets or computers into schools? Fundamentally, HumDee is a holistic platform. It is basically, it has built-in content. The built-in content, what I call as captive local content, it is accessible without internet access. You do not need Wi-Fi. This is one significant difference between many other educational content apps and platforms. Most of them require internet access, and they're not very useful if you do not have Wi-Fi. As I will show you here, a lot of our content that we developed is available on HumDee. You can deploy it in rural areas, urban areas where you do not have good mobile signals, where you do not even have any internet access. Then HumDee also integrates best of breed web content, curated web content, and it is child safe, meaning child safety is designed into the platform. Children do not have direct, unfiltered internet access. The only people who have unfiltered internet access are administrators and teachers, and administrators and teachers will need to use their username and password. When a student is working on HumDee, it is only curated web content, and that does not allow them to do anything other than the specific content they're looking at. What I will do in this demo video is kind of show you the internet, the content that you do not need internet for. I will do a separate video to kind of identify the internet specific web content that is accessible through HumDee. Now, HumDee is designed for children from ages 6 onwards up to 13. We are working on basically creating a HumDee console that is specific for older kids, older than 13 years of age. that is work in progress. But in this particular video, I'll show you, this is what you see here is the level 1 console for children aged 6 through 11, approximately for children going to classes 1 through 5 in India. Now if I click on the up one level arrow bottom right, the blue arrow to the right, and we will get to the level 2 console. The level 2 console, what is the difference between level 2 and level 1? Level 2 will have more advanced content. For example, there's a fraction simplifier app in this particular console. There are also art apps that are more sophisticated and require basically children to be able to do advanced things. So that's the difference between level 1 and level 2. Level 2 is focused on kids who are able to do more advanced things. I'm moving back to level 1. So now I briefly talked about the content that is accessible locally, and then content that is accessible on the web. So let's now go to what is locally available. The way to look at HumDee, the console, is you have 3 different kinds of menus that are presented here. One is the top menu is the thematic or by topic menu, which means you can look at topical areas like math. If I click on math, you will be able to see all the math content. And if you click on environmental study, you can click, you will see all the environmental sciences content that is relevant to classes 1 through 5. Then there are other areas like social emotional learning, science, stories, programming, art. Right now we have some little bit of art content, actually a little bit more for level 2. And then you can look at stories, games, and encyclopedia. Okay, so that is the thematic topical content which is in the top menu. In the bottom menu, you have basically more administrative and operational content. For example, a child can toggle the language that they're currently working with. If your language chosen was Kannada, you can toggle your language to English and English back to Kannada. And of course, simple apps like a dictionary app and some translator apps. And then there are 2 areas, corners, the administrator corner and the teacher corner. The teacher corner is specifically for the teacher to look at curricular content, as well as to go on to the web to show perhaps YouTube videos or any other content from the web. Remember that unfiltered internet access is only available for the teacher through the teacher corner. If you click on the teacher corner, it definitely requires a username and password, so children will not be able to access that. Same with the administrator corner. I click on it, it requires a username and password. And in the administrator menu, once you get past the username and password, you can reboot the computer, you can shut down the computer, you can log out of the a user account, you can change your language, you can change your geography, you can change audio settings, and so on. Now the most important Wi-Fi free content, meaning without Wi-Fi, that you can make use of are the left and right menu buttons and some of the topical areas on top. So if you look at the left and right menu buttons, these are all the HumDee apps that are designed by us. So you can access them anytime. You do not need Wi-Fi. And these are all targeted for children 6 through 11 years of age. So I'm going to launch the English alphabet app. So give you a feel for how our animated apps work.
Your app will start in a moment. When it opens, please click on your preferred language.
So once the English Alphabet Learner app opens, you will have a screen that shows different languages that you can choose from.
Hi, my name is Rusty. Will you help me learn the English alphabet today? Today I want to learn the English alphabet. I need your help to go to my school. First, click on me to take me to school. I will follow your mouse cursor pointer. Then move the mouse cursor pointer towards my school. Stop when I am at school. Click on me now to pick me up.
So a student would have to click on Rusky the character
Thank you for dropping me off at school.
and take her to school.
Will you learn the English alphabet letters with me? Please identify the letter. Press letter key on keyboard and press enter. You can always exit the game at any time by just pressing enter.
So in this app, a student will identify the particular letters using the keyboard.
Perfect.
And if the letter is correct, Rusky the character says perfect. If the letter is incorrect, Rusky the character will show that it's incorrect. And so we're going to do the right character here.
Perfect.
And then, so this gives you a glimpse of how our animated apps work. So I'm going to exit and let's get out of this app for now.
I have learned the English alphabet today. Time to go home.
So I launched another app just to give you a feel for it. This is the A for Ant, Z for Zebra app. So this teaches basically, this is analogous to books where you learn A for apple, B for bat, C for cat kind of thing.
Your app will start in a moment. When it opens, please click on your preferred language.
So once again, on the first screen of this app, you will see the language options. A child can choose the language of choice. Default is English. For this video, all the demonstration is in English. I will do a separate video for Kannada and Hindi.
Hi, my name is Rusky. Today, we are going to learn the names of animals using English alphabet letters. Today, my owl friends are coming to my school. Do you see their school bus? Woo. Please click on me and take me to my school so I can receive them.
So I'm clicking on
Thank you for dropping me off at school to receive my owl friends. First, let's welcome my visiting owl friends. Welcome. Thank you. We will learn the names of animals using the starting letter for each animal name. Please click the next button if at any time you want to stop and move to the next section. Everyone knows ants, right? Say A for ant. A for ant. A bat is an animal and not a bird. It has wings and mostly hunts at night. Say B for bat.
I'm going to click on the next button now so
B for bat.
we can move to the next section.
click the next button anytime you want to stop and move to the next section.
So click the next button. So we are into the next section now.
Welcome to quiz time. We are going to have a fun game of matching letters and animals. First, you will click on any letter. Next, you will click on the animal whose name starts with that letter. If the letter and animal match, they will appear on the screen with the animal name. You can always click the exit button if you want to exit this game. Great. Click on next letter and matching animal. Great. Click on next letter and matching animal.
So now we're going to click on exit and quit out of the app.
Hope you enjoyed the game.
So that gave you a glimpse of a couple of the apps we have. Now I'm going to do a more advanced app, a math app. Let's do division. So these are more advanced apps compared to some of the other apps that you saw. So there is a little bit more sophistication in the menus also. When the kids are starting with, say, a 2-digit dividend, they can work with 2-digit dividend. When they get to 3 digits, they can do 3-digit dividend. They can do 4 digits, or they can choose their own numbers. So let's click on introduction so we understand the division concepts first.
In this app, we introduce the math operation, division. What exactly is division? Let's take this example. We have 9 pizza slices and we have 4 people. We want to divide or distribute the 9 slices equally between 4 people. In terms of a math division operation, we are dividing 9 equally by 4.
I'm quitting out of the
9 divided
app.
by 4 is represented as shown above the second picture using the divide by symbol.
Okay, I quit out of the app, so you got a glimpse of how it works. So this is all content that you can access without going to the internet. There are many more apps, how to identify shapes, how to do counting, how to do numbers, then how to work with different kinds of geometric shapes, memory games, mental arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication tables, place value system. Let's go to encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, you will have a captive encyclopedia content on HumDee. So you do not need Wi-Fi access for that. I'm going to show you an example here. Click on the Children's Encyclopedia and the Children's Encyclopedia app will load in a moment. So what this is you get an encyclopedia viewer. It's a 2-page viewer that allows you to basically look at the entire encyclopedia. You can step through it using 10 pages at a time or 1 page at a time. You can move forwards, you can move backwards, and of course wherever narration is possible in English, we actually support narration. For example, I have clicked on the narrate button for the page on the left, and narration is going to start in a moment.
Page 20. About 2,000 years ago, the ancient Romans ruled a great empire. including all the lands around the Mediterranean Sea. The Roman Empire was well organized, and it lasted for hundreds of years.
So I move to a different page now, and I'm going to terminate. So you can see encyclopedic content is also available without needing to go to the web. Let's go to story time. In story time, I'm going to launch Panchatantra Stories. Panchatantra Stories again is accessible using our Panchatantra viewer, and again it works a bit like the encyclopedia. You'll be able to see the entire book and read the book. So these are Panchatantra Stories, and over time we are going to add many more books. Now in the math, if you click on math, there are all the textbooks for Karnataka right now available, both in English medium and Kannada medium. Class 1 math books, class 1 through 5. I will do a separate video on curricular teaching, so that way in that particular video I'll launch the math app and show you how it works. The rest of the apps are basically our HumDee apps. They're also under math. You'll also see a math encyclopedia. Then of course in the web content you can go to the web for specific math websites. Now under environmental study you will see all the environmental sciences textbooks from Karnataka. We are in the process of adding textbooks for Uttar Pradesh, and definitely if you have interest in textbooks from Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh, Telangana or Maharashtra, Gujarat, we can add those in here. So this pretty much covers